In my statement, first of all, John does a really good job. I'm a big fan of John Cooper and his coaching staff. If you had told me that if I just gave you the first half stats, we shoot 46% from the floor, we shoot 55% from the three, and where I went to college, we were taught to round up. And the opponent would shoot 33% from the floor and 23% from the three, and the score would be tied at halftime. I would tell you that's crazy. I thought our guys did a really good job of doing some things in the first half, but credit Miami, they found a way to get back in the game. And then the second half, we miss a first possession shot. McKnight makes a late shot clock move, and then McLean makes a three at the buzzer from about 27 feet to kind of start momentum in the second half. We did some of the things we wanted, limit turnovers, force turnovers, do a better job on the glass. But at the end of the day, we lost because they're older, veteran players, their physicality, they just out-toughed us on drives. They out-toughed us on drives. That's what the game came down to. We were in zone. When they scored on like 9 straight possessions, we were in zone. We wanted Miami to shoot threes. They shot threes in the first half. They didn't shoot threes in the second half. They out-toughed us on drives. We could not guard the dribble. We couldn't make them shoot pull-ups. Everything was at the rim.
Questions?
Coach, with Yoho going down at the end there, what do you know about his injury?
No, nothing yet. I mean, it was so late in the game, and you go in, you talk with your team. I feel bad for that young man. He's a great kid. He's probably been playing at 80% as it is. I don't know. It could be just a tweak, but I don't know. So we'll find out moving forward. Tomorrow will be an off day. We'll find out moving forward.
Is there any timetable for Justin Mitchell?
No, not yet. Too early to tell. High ankle sprain.
Ankle sprain. Thank you.
You mentioned that you wanted them to shoot threes, and of course they've kind of struggled from the field to date. How did you feel about your own shooting from the perimeter?
I mean, that's who we are. I mean, again, we're 40% from the three. I know you've got to subtract about 4 of those second half threes because they're desperation in the last 30 seconds. And so for me, we're probably 4 for 10 in the second half. You have to eliminate desperation threes because of the score. And we are a three-point shooting team. It's who we are. You have to own your identity. Our center Mike wasn't going well tonight. Got some great looks. Kids don't always play well. I'm not knocking Mike. He played 31 games in a college season, and so that took away our inside presence, and we had to go smaller. And I thought the difference was when we drove it, they stuck us with their bodies. When they drove it, they stuck us with their shoulders, and got more space. And that was the difference in the game.
Actually, in the first half, it kind of looked it was kind of an ugly first half for a while, where it wasn't particularly good on offense either way. But it looked like you were frustrating them with some pretty good defense, keeping them out on some drives and forcing them out of some shots.
Yeah, I mean, we're normally a pretty good man-to-man team. I think we had some older guys pick up 2 fouls, and it's always tricky. They ended up fouling out anyways. If you have a lead, I'm not going to play them with 2 if you have a lead in the first half. And I thought that after the technical foul, some things changed with the physicality and the way it was being called. And that's just part of it. And that's not. You have to adjust. It's a player's job. This isn't said. It's a player's job to adjust to what's being called. It's not their job to adjust. But I did think we came out and bothered them with our defense early in the game.
Second straight game, you talked about it a little bit. Second straight game, you've had 2 guys foul out, and you run up 25 fouls again, or I don't know, maybe there was another there at the end that I missed. But it's got to be frustrating for you to see that happen within a span of 5 days.
Yeah, it's hard. We've been fouling a lot, and I think tonight we played about as much zone as we've played all year. We went zone a lot in the second half. Later in the half, we went zone a lot tonight. And again, they can spread you and still drive you, but in zone, it should be a lot harder to foul and a lot harder to get as much depth as they did. And we got a little emotional. You can't guard Giovanni McKnight up tight. It's not who he is. And in the zone, I think we got a little too close to the ball. And again, they're veteran players, made veteran plays. Give those guys a lot of credit. It's not all about their older guys made really good plays. We got, Benzinger's a sophomore. There's some young guys out there that have to get better. But give Miami's guys credit. They did the things they needed to do to win. They found a way to toughen out a win on their home floor.
Anything else?
Thank you, guys. Happy holidays.
Thank you.